Hello, my name is Heather Sturdivant, and my topic of discussion will be, should dogs be banned simply because of their breed? I personally do not believe that dogs should be banned simply because of their breeds. Have you ever seen one of those Animal Planet shows where they follow around animal cops? Well, if you have, there have been many pets on that, and they have not actually made it through to a new home. What's the reason, you may ask? Simply because of their breed. Angela Kavanka states, according to statistics maintained by Merritt Clifton of Animal People, between 8 and 9 million animals entered American shelters in 2008. Approximately 45% of those were dogs. Although 90% of dogs are statistically considered to be savable, almost 2 million dogs were destroyed in shelters in 2008, with 58% of them being labeled as pit bulls. This statistic, to me personally, is pretty shameful. 90% of dogs are savable. Think about that. So if you have 10 dogs, 9 of those dogs are good dogs, but they decide to euthanize them simply because of their breed is dangerous. Yet they don't know if they're one of the nicest, most well-mannered dogs, but just because of their breed, they're not given any chance to prove that. To touch on why pit bulls are labeled so much as pit bulls, it's because no one really knows that pit bulls are not even a breed. Pit bull is not a breed of dog. A pit bull is simply a made-up breed. Most of what people consider to be pit bulls are actually terriers, not pit bulls. People just see a dog that's a terrier, 3 different types of terriers, mind you, too, and they label it as a pit bull. Victoria L. Voice states, a July 2009 report republished by the Journal of Applied American Welfare Science shows that breed assignments of dogs by adoptions agencies are what are determined to be through DNA testing, rarely in agreement. You can take a dog to a shelter and have them tested to figure out, what kind of actual breed they are, and people just don't ever really agree on what kind of dog it is. I feel that the issue with aggressive dogs starts right at the owner. Most people do not take responsibility for their animals. By requiring education for animal owners and proper training courses, I bet they could eliminate about half the dog bite issues in America. No one wants to take responsibility for their pets. Don't get me wrong, I do feel that there are owners, probably about half pet owners, that actually have a dog to have a dog. They treat it as a part of their family. They take it to the vet, regular checkups, they take it to obedience courses. Most people, though, they enjoy the beginning stages of owning a dog, and then later down the road, they just give up because it's not a puppy anymore and it's not cute. They just end up leaving it outside to become angry and lonely and completely desensitized from the world of social skills that a dog should be required to have, or trained to be have. According to Leah Johnson, in a Born Killer Fresh Voices, it would be a tremendous help if dog owners put effort into knowing the temperament of the dog, the history/origin of the breed, and proper training and socialization methods to help eliminate dog aggression and attacks. This statement points out that the owner needs to take responsibility. If more people would realize that when you take in a pet, you're taking in more than just something cute and fun to play with. You're taking in another life, another part of your family, who needs just as much attention as any part of your other family. Not only do they need attention, they also need to be raised properly to become a good member of the dog society and do well in a family. This brings me to my next point. I feel that society as a whole has lost the idea of what a dog is really meant to be. That is a part of your family and a pet, a loyal pet, that is meant to be there for you and not to fight for you or make your ego bigger because you have a dog that's aggressive. Angela Kavanka states, we have surrendered what we know about the human-dog bond and have allowed ourselves to be swept away by media reporting which is biased at best and which has the effort of being deadly at worst. If you think about all the dog fighting that goes on in America and overseas as well, don't get me wrong, the media tends to take out the part that, all of these dogs were saved and they were given to good homes. Overall, I feel that dogs should never be banned based simply on their breed. There are, of course, other sides to the story as well, but I simply do not see any reason as to why you can't look at the owner, not the dog, for being a bad dog, aggressive dog. Owners need to take responsibility for their actions with their pets and own up so that these poor animals can finally get the love and care that they deserve. Thank you very much.